Soviets and Soviets of the Red Army, how y'all doing? This is Con Ulrich.
And I'm Mangru. Hello, hello, hello.
And guys, today we are going to leave the Germans out of it for a smidge. We're going to have a 1v1 going on between, well, it looks like a couple of Strelkovy divisions, and on the map of Siranno. We haven't seen this map before, have we?
No, we have not.
Well, how about you tell us a little bit about the map and take us through who's duking it out?
Well, on left-hand side in blue in Russians, we have ourselves Hypnochode. Great name, and he's playing as the 3rd Guard Tank Corps. In right-hand side in red, we have Fieldman 222 as the 26th Guard Strelkovy, and Fieldman has balance, and Hypnochode has Vanguard income. But yeah, it's a cool map. I mean, you got the small little bodies of water to help divide things up, and on the southern side you pretty much got Battle of Two Hills with giant no man's land in between both.
So what are you thinking? Basically you stick a bunch of AT guns in the spots between the trees and just kind of try to lock down those incoming avenues?
Yep. It really I find this map to be very much a rush to the town in the southern center area, as it's easy to get in there initially as the enemy isn't set up, but afterwards it can be a real pain in the arse, as it's pretty easy to shut down that vital artery between both sides. Once again, this replay's bugged, so you can't actually see the flags, unfortunately, so you have to follow along with the mini-map.
Yes, but you know what? Every now and again you can't see the forest for the trees, and that's just as fun. But as a quick reminder, of course, so the 3rd Guards over here bringing in that very early IS-2.
Oh yeah.
It's taking a lot of their points into that.
Yeah, that's a good old 155 point tank, which is, you know, that's quite a good amount. I'm gonna believe it's roughly like 15% of your starting income. But it's gonna do very well in that area, as it can shut down that southern side, like I mentioned before, and there's not much that can really kill it.
You know, one thing I'm happy to see is that we're not just going to see Ogdemachiki spam from Hypnochode early on. Now, Theoman, of course, he is going to go with that like crazy. But the superior PPSs, I think they should be able to fight them off pretty easily. There's an awful lot of firepower there.
Oh yeah, they got the TNT charges, which is pretty damn good. As once I get them off. But it's really interesting to see superior PPSH. You don't see them all too often, but they're a very nice squad, you know. You got TNT and you got the Panzerfaust, so good mix.
Unfortunately, though, they don't have a ton of durability. We're seeing that happen in the center of town. The DP guards are coming in and just absolutely destroying them.
Yeah, it's just not good to be him at the moment, especially when you don't have the range to engage past 100 meters. So the artillery is being dropped in their location. You know, a little bit short, so not really getting that much hit on the guard units.
No, but at the same time, we are also going to see a very early IS-2, like I said, bringing it on forwards. And he's shellacking. Let's say he's going to start shooting for that post in the back. He's going to start engaging the infantry.
I think he's just saying engage on the AT guns at the moment.
So he is kind of keeps recycling. His loading is not going well.
No, it's not, and he's getting pretty much pinned down there by small 45 mils and that 76mm infantry gun. Not enough to kill, but enough to scare the IS-2 at least. But gonna take a little bit more firepower in the air.
Well, we do see down south the MTRA rush is going to be able to take out a 45mm. And really putting pressure on the Obusier 76-2 will be more than enough, I think, to clear out the south. And because of that, you do see 2 more 45mm coming on in.
Yeah, this is a pretty heavy push overall down south from Hypno, with all the Shermans and IS-2 as well as the mortar early on, and now he's bringing in like a bunch of guards DP to help reinforce. It's going to be rather interesting. If you look up north, he doesn't really have all that much.
You mean Hypno or Theo?
Hypno. I'd say Hypno. He has a few Sapri PPSHs in the town, and all the way up north, his stuff is getting destroyed. He lost a squad, and his half-track is being killed by infantry support guns, which Fieldman has plenty of.
But in this Russian-on-Russian fight, this little civil war, who takes it on paper?
It's kind of tough, honestly. I want to say it's the IS-2 division, 3rd Tank Corps, as those IS-2s are pretty good, and the Russians don't really have many weaponry that can easily penetrate IS-2s in a Russian v Russian match. But, you know, still straight 6 guards, you got the heavy artillery, so maybe that's what's going to help tip the edge here for Fieldman.
Definitely an interesting read. Now, of course, he can't get those tanks stuck up into that town fight. But actually, the thing I do love down here is that the Mchar Komorotti, even though he's got an engine destroyed, it's probably going to go down pretty soon, but he's giving a lot of fantastic veterancy to that other company right around him.
Yeah, but yeah, tank Russ is... I mean, it's harder to do tank Russes now, as you really do require recon, as this AT gun has just been pounding away, and the Emchers can't return fire because they don't know where the AT gun is.
Kind of embarrassing, all things considered. But we are going to see a 1311. It wasn't 1311 for Thielman, but Hypnochode, well, he shows us why it's really so hard to swallow there. By, well, 14-10. Ooh, he's pushing. Is he taking that town in the north? He kind of is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's got the guards, yeah.
Well, the Superior's the guard DP, yes.
Yeah. And those Superior PPSHs, they're cool infantry, you like to see them, but they just don't have that strength to really hold on.
That does not seem to be the case, no sir.
No sir. I mean, all the way up north, Hypnochode is bringing the reinforcements, but just enough to slow Thielman down for a little bit.
And really, he's got to bring more than that. I'm trusting this should reverse that push pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, that's definitely going to help out. Yeah, which squad?
Oh, okay, one is.
Which squad?
So there's one guard up there with a BTRD, with the one up front with the Japanese flag. Kind of mixed messages there between New Zealand and the Japanese flag.
I know. Especially in the World War II game.
Exactly. Yeah. The Russians fight out whatever.
Yeah.
Ooh, actually, you know what? I didn't think there was going to be a line of sight across that lake, but that is a deadly, deadly highway of death there.
Oh, damn, yeah. He's just completely shutting down any reinforcements into the town, allowing Thielman to, well, pretty much take the town. At the same time, the Emchers are also shooting across the lake as well.
Yes, it is, but when all is said and done, I think I'd rather have the AT guns right now. I can sack a couple spots of infantry. What I can't do is bring back those half-tracks.
Yeah. And I'm really quite surprised how well Thielman is using AT guns and support guns so early on. As you don't really see that much support gun play, to be entirely honest, but it's working out really well for Theo. He's using them for great fire support. He does have an IS run down south, and he's killing those Emchers. It would be really fun to see an IS run try to kill an IS too.
It's like the Terminator 2 with the T-1000.
Yeah! Slightly newer model, you know. But I don't think the IS-2 can slip through, bars or turn its arms into metal pikes that can stab people. Which
as long as we ignore number 3, just to say there's no sexy tank like that doesn't work.
Wait, there's a Terminator 3?
Oh yes, we don't talk about it. There's also a Genesis.
They made more two Terminators?
But we definitely don't talk about that either. Daenerys is all in that one. It's not good. But the southern town that you were talking about, that has been taken completely by Old Blue here. Yeah,
and honestly, I think that IS-2 1944 is really to help out. I mean, he's used pretty much all of his HE cells. I mean, he has his last shot, and now he's completely out of HE, and also completely out of Discom. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but the Dushka can get resupplied, and the question is, yes, he does bring in early supply trucks. That is a rare thing to see. Usually you don't see any supply trucks until B because they're greater utility. We are going to get T-34E up to the north, by the way. He's going to lock down this highway. And once again, he's just going to Shrek anything that comes forward.
Yeah, it's this town being under Thielman's control is definitely going to help out. It is a good old flag victory point to hold on to, and it's pretty easy to defend once he has it completely under his control, and also good station point to start hitting southwest.
The one thing I want to take a look at to see if there's any kind of deep artillery parks over here for Thielman. For the most part, it doesn't ever really seem to be his style. He seems to be a knife fighter, not a, sniper, so to speak.
Yeah, especially right now. I'm guessing he should have some of the more heavy artillery guns in B and C, because that's what 26 Scud Strelkovy is really all about. Getting those 203s, 280s, those Andrusas out. All the way down south, we've got an Emcher crashing up the hill. and he is going to try and knock out that IS run, but probably not to great effect. Armor's a little bit too thick.
Yes, it is, but just maybe he can get a crit or freak him out. Transmission, driver knocked out, and for some reason, this IS-1 is not cycling to the correct target here either.
I want to say the IS-1 can't even see the Emcher.
That is right.
Oh, wait, no, he can see it. He's aiming.
Ooh.
There we go.
Ooh,
and
okay,
one shot, one kill. Yeah.
We are back to a 12-12, mostly thanks to that northern flank. And the south, Hypnochode is just absolutely, I won't say smothering, that's actually probably not too fair. But he's doing pretty damn well.
Yep, he's managed to get across to the other side of the road, or other side of the hill, at least. But really be able to hold it. I mean, the town, it's got a good amount of infantry to hold onto the town, which is nice. But you got this ISU 122 from Fieldman, which can prove to be a rather deadly threat against that regular IS-2, so we'll have to see how that goes. And all the way up north, we've got a bunch of flamethrower troops being brought in.
Indeedy-do. Actually, wait a second, the IS-122 is not going to scratch the IS-2.
Yeah, it kind of has AP shells.
Oh yeah, it's the Hyper, the H.
165. Oh!
But the IS-2's got the 180.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the IS-2 are probably written as AP cells, only do 165 mil pen.
There we go.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I didn't want to doubt you. I mean, I was definitely pulling for you to be right there, but...
No, you're definitely correct. It's always weird, because we're doing, like, Allied versus Allied. Because you're always, like, you know, think ISUs, okay, can kill, like, Tigers and Panthers, but our IS-2 has such thick armor. That's 180 millimeters of frontal armor. That's, really nothing that Fieldman can bring up can frontally pen it.
The thing I'm fascinated by is that we have absolutely no air power that's been brought into this match just yet.
Yeah, definitely from Fieldman. He needs indirect fire support, I'd say, if he wants to try to get his southern side under his control.
Ooh, here we go. We've got an Su-85 hero unit coming in. Vasily Semyonovich Krysov.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen too many of those hero units.
No. It's a cool, if you zoom in, it's a hero unit because he's bringing in the logs. It's got like a fuel barrel on the back as well. That's a cool model.
I wish we had the camera to completely focus on as we're going through here. No! Follow, you fool!
Nope.
Alright, whatever.
That's a cool model.
Between him and normal... Actually, Su-85, do they carry the APCR shells?
Yep.
I don't really pay attention too much for
They
it.
do.
And actually, wait, first, airplane, Yak-7B making gun runs? He was.
And a second Yak-7B as well, so Hypnochode getting that heavy air power out.
I am somewhat surprised that there's not more infantry up here from Hypnochode, but I guess whenever he brings it forward, it gets shredded by the flamethrowers.
I mean, as some of Iki's are... I mean, 2 flamethrowers beat 1 flamethrower.
Yeah, might makes right here, doesn't it? Interestingly, I just want to look a little bit further down. Kind of funny, if you look at essentially what amounts to a 45 mil, and we have the guard squad right next to it, and I can't help but feel he's there just to give vision.
Yeah.
And down to the south, Theoman's infantry push is stymied by those Yak-7s. But I don't know. Phase A, it's now easily come and gone. Would you say that Theoman still won that, considering he had less income and still was able to push as much as he was?
I'd say Hypnochode really won that Phase A, honestly. Just being able to use his IS-2s to shut down that southern side is completely, it's completely powerful. And now he's bringing in a second IS-2 to help hold down the southern side. I mean, Fieldman's going to have a very hard time pushing down south. I think his best bet is just try to take as much ground as he can up north. Much more better for his division.
Fair enough. I think I was looking at the income and thinking to myself, okay, well, Theoman's going to basically be setting himself up for a little bit later of a push. But it's totally fair.
Yeah. I really hope he starts getting out. Oh yeah, finally, he's got some artillery, a 203mm gun.
Oh,
which is exactly what he needs to try, start pounding those heavy tanks. And probably some AA, because these Yak-7Bs are getting a little bit silly. Oh,
So
he
he's got
he
a
does
couple of
have some, yeah.
ZSUs, but the ZSUs are, despite being, you know, some lovely, lovely little Lend-Lease material, not the most terrifying. I don't know.
The 37 mils are pretty damn good.
But we
Yeah,
have
it's really
120
5
mil
pounds of
firing
sniper
down
Sherman.
south, trying to shut down again this next infantry push. And all the Machiki, I mean, again, we've talked about this, that 100 meters is really hard to get past.
Mm-hmm.
But next to flamethrowers, I don't know who might even pick that one up. That could go either way.
Yeah.
Gets first shot.
Yeah, it's kind of. I'll say after Machiki's just due to the numbers.
Now, outside of that, there's been surprisingly minimal, I would say, tank play from Theoman, or has he just been losing all of them? Because, you know, he's got the occasional T-34E.
He hasn't really seen any. I mean, he has those T-34Es, and we've seen the 1IS1, but he still has the option to bring up KV-85s and KV-1s, but I don't really think it's been much of a reason for him to do so, personally. I mean, he's getting the SU-85s, which are definitely a bit more of a smarter choice, as he needs tank destroyers more than infantry support tanks at this moment.
Seems like a very good call. Now, we are going to see some scout vehicles trying to get some support fire to this poor other Machiki squad who's suffering badly under this withering kind of ground attack by, well, basically lots and lots of guard machine guns.
Yeah. I do like how Theoman's managed to envelop the town a bit by getting a little bit up north and now pushing down south. So once again, those IS-2s on the hill are going to be a huge pain in the ass, but... Oh, he's got cluster bombers!
Yes, he does.
Oh boy, that's your one-stop ticket to victory here, to knocking out those pesky tanks. And he comes, he shoots. Will he kill?
No.
No.
He does die, though. His career was short and he went out like a shooting star.
Yeah. He's definitely gonna... Theoman definitely probably want to get some fighters next time he decides to do a bombing run.
Yeah, probably would have been a good call, but you know, they'd say hindsight is 20/20.
Mm-hmm.
And again, God Vision is a beautiful thing, and the hero unit goes down to the north.
Oh no! Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, I imagine I would have thought those logs would have done a little bit better for him, but
yeah,
it's like a Zippo lighter.
Yeah, we got the Shermans. Speaking of Zippos, we got the Shermans moving up north with 45 mils. Yes, I know the Shermans run. Yeah, you know, white up. Yes.
But the funny thing is, the 45 doesn't have any APCR shells, and the AP shells have been turned off.
Yeah.
I'm super confused.
Oh god, no.
Unless he's trying to go behind him, and then he's going to start opening fire, which would be absolutely brilliant.
He's attack moving, I think. Oh, is he attack? Yeah, he's attack moving, but he doesn't have the shells on, so...
No, but the BTRDs are killing.
Ah,
oh my god.
Here we go.
That's rear armor, so that's going to kill. That will kill both of them.
Well, the second one that's showing his front now, he's raised on a little bit.
Yeah, but the 45 mils are able to begin firing as well, and that's awfully close.
Yeah.
But he does get one final kill, takes out the guard squad coming on in. So, doesn't die without exacting his pound of flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I am fascinated. Where's that 203 firing? Is he firing to that southern town?
Yeah, it seems so.
Now, I'm looking at this town, I keep seeing St. Mary-Blease for some reason. Another cluster bomber coming in the center. Going after another IS-2.
Will he get the kill here? He goes. He shoots.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah, it's 50-50 with him, but that's definitely a good kill. He's probably going to lose the plane.
Two of those for one IS-2. I mean, those things, it's a great force multiplier, but I don't know if that's the kind of casualties you can take.
Unless he has like a C. I don't think he can get I think he can get 2 cards worth, but what? Yeah, you're pretty much right. You don't really want to be losing those Yak 9Bs, especially in the 2-to-1 losses that he's been taking. Because those IS-2s, I'm guessing Hypnochode doesn't have a C-phase card of him, so he's not going to have that many left, I think, to bring out. But we'll have to see.
I didn't realize, by the way, how devastating those flamethrowers are in the town fight. 2 squads have pushed back that entire push.
Yeah. Yeah, those Sturmoviki LPOs are just lovely. Absolutely lovely. You know, after Machikis, yeah, I mean, you got SMGs, but do you have flamethrowers? I think not.
No, but to a certain extent, I mean, those Housers are not standing up to 10 10 men firing SMGs there.
Mm-hmm. And we got the guard squad trying to hit that Sherman with the PTRD.
A flak blanket being thrown up there, but that Yak says, you know what, I'm not cold, but thank you.
Mm-hmm. I'm just zooming in on this town fight up north, and once again, resize every cast. This game looks really cool. You got like the flames burn along the village.
I didn't even getting all close on that, but yeah, that's a giant weenie roaster in there.
Yeah, you got the Sherman just putting down suppressive fire here. Just looks pretty cool. And now the Sherman's going to move up, and that's probably going to be a deadly mistake because he's going to get flamed on.
Yo, man, I meant Human Torch. Oh no, why do you go past? PTRD will kill.
Yeah.
It will kill.
Oh yeah, he's moving the Devil Squad, yeah.
Desperate to try to save him. He's got a lot of machine gun fire and SMG fire trying to call in that guard, but does not save him in time.
And down goes the Sherman, being forced to surrender.
Yep. And there's a T-34 going the other direction, so this should be interesting to see. Will the Reds be able to push back their former allies, the Whites, or the Blues, depending on what time period we're talking about? Worth mentioning, at long last, that 45 mil was taken out by that guard squad.
Oh yeah.
And 2 more guard squads being called on in. Yeah, I cannot help but feel that Hypnochode really needs to be investing in some more artillery if he's going to try to take that town back.
Yes, I mean, he's got the 120 mil, which is pounds an array, but it's probably going to be enough. I mean, Fearman still only has 1203, and he's definitely been pushed back a little bit down south here. He's making good progress up north, and Hypnochode isn't really... Seems like he's not really invested in doing the southern push again. I believe he's lost his southern IS-2 as well, all the way down south. So that's a pretty big loss.
Yes, he has. It would have been just north of that 45 mil.
I'm gonna guess that's probably a cluster bomber.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I didn't see another cluster bomber come in, though.
Yeah, I didn't see either. I'm actually really curious what killed that.
203 is looking for Hypnochode's artillery park. And
might be 203.
It's only one freaking mortar, so...
Yeah. It must have been the 203 that killed that IS-2, I think.
Well, there's 2 of them now. Oof.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly terrifying. Well, there's another IS-2 to the north. Did we call that one out?
No, I have not. But yeah, it's in a good spot. It's across the river. It's shooting at things that they're trying to come through. And Hypnochode is bringing in the guards units to help out. The T-34 is in a lovely spot to shoot anything that comes down through the town, at least. But yeah, it's...
You know what this map reminds me of? Is St. Maricles.
Yeah. It is, yeah.
I think it's that center crossroads, and we had the flooded regions kind of around it. So definitely more water, but I don't know why. I'm reminded of that map right now.
No, this does give me a bit of a St. Maricles vibe, especially with the town areas. And that's the big roads. I mean, the big feature of St. Maricles is just the road that cuts through the entire map.
Sure.
But here we got many roads that cut. Well, 2 big roads that cut through the entire map. Double the St. Maricles.
Exactly, and twice the amount of troops, for that matter, too. Now, one thing that is kind of worth noting, that T-34 that you just were singing the praises of is now in a completely horrible position.
Oh, yeah. And a bunch of guards are going to be rushing through, and they have some rather scary anti-tank grenades.
Hey, they're always going to be Russian.
And then garden.
Exactly. Whoa. Explosion. Thank you so much, Emcha. Emcha says, you know what? You Russians may not like me, but I do get the job done anyway.
Yeah, those guards are just going to completely wrap up the town, essentially.
Maybe. Again, let's not forget, like you said, the Strelkovy LPOs
are
absolutely devastating troops. We're getting 2 left to come up with support.
He's holding pretty well. I wonder if he's going to drop 2 or 3 mils in the town, try to stop out push.
That would be the smart play. And nope, he's still aiming down to the south, looking for the MCHAs that are aggressing on the town on the southern side of the world. But the Yak 7s Pushing the target? Okay. They need to go up the IS-1 commodity.
Yeah, I'm really surprised that IS-1's still alive.
Yeah, me too.
It doesn't seem like it should have stayed alive this long, but I mean, that's good. That's good. I mean, it's a pretty damn good tank. And the only one of its kind.
Well, we are going to see that ZSU might be able to... No.
Nope.
He does get some smoke, though. Actually, I was kind of hoping to see some more ground attack fighters coming out from Hypnochode. I think that probably could have sealed the deal more than a couple of just, ground strafing runs.
Yeah, he definitely could have exploited aerial superiority he had during the earlier stages of the match, but now Fioman does have some decent M15s out in the field. He still hasn't really got any fighters, it seems. Has Fioman got fighters out? I haven't been keeping track.
No, he has not.
No, he really does need some fighters to scare off those Yak 7Bs. We are seeing SU-76 up north from Hypno, which is going to help out with our artillery support.
Oh, from Hypno. For some reason, I was like, I didn't see anything from the right-hand side.
Oh, no.
We also are going to see 203s did shell the town for a second, but they're moving right back down to the center part of the map, which I do not agree with.
Yeah.
He's placing way too much emphasis on this single mortar and this single Studebaker. You have to hit the targets you know are there first.
Yeah.
But do with the KV-85 push is kind of happening to the north. We have a couple of them, brace of them as you will.
The cluster's coming in down south, and you do see a fighter actually from Fioman, a Yak 9, and it's going to hit one of the Shermans and kills it. And he's going to get out scot-free, so good on him.
Well, I mean, the Yak 7s had just gone away. Another one to the north, though, so here we go. I guess the Yak 7's going to call in on this one if we have one. Should be one left. I think he has got 3 ordered.
IS-2s?
No, the Yak 7s. Here we go.
Yeah.
There's the Yak 7. Sherman's dead. Here it comes. Yep.
Here we go.
The IS-2 as well.
Whoa, very close. It's a good thing you reversed your IS-2 just in the nick of time. Doing a head-on there with a little furball. But the anti-air support, Fioman should take the victory.
Pilot unconscious, propeller damaged.
They keep getting head-ons.
Yeah, you don't want to do head-to-head fights. It's a really bad prospect for your eventual survival or lack thereof. And the town fight is down. I'm sorry, yep. Yeah,
just the second plane chasing after the Yak 9 up north. And he's gonna debate it over his friendly anti-air and gets a second Yak 9. This is exactly what Fioman needs to secure the air power under his control, and he shoots down the Yak 7, so good run, yeah.
Yeah, but that guy wasn't as vetted up, so I mean, it's a loss, but it could be...
It could be worse, yeah.
Exactly.
But we've got another Yak 7 up north. This is a vetted run, and he's probably not going to have a good time.
No, he's not. I think what's more important is everyone was trying desperately to get rid of one of those KV-85s. Because up close, those guys are very deadly. And seeing a Zis gun back here as well, so we more than enough to see him away. And there we go.
There you go.
203, gotta pound it. Okay, he was looking for that fist pound, didn't get it. Where did they just lose a victory point? I guess it's up the complete north. Yeah, complete north side, right over in this area.
But Hypno has done a pretty good job just keeping this nice slow point advantage over to his side so far. I mean, he could probably try and pop this Pimpor in the middle area a bit, but there's not really that many, victory point nearby to really make it worthwhile, so I understand. But he's holding well. He's holding pretty well, and also considering the income disparity between him and Theo.
Well, like you said, he was able to use that IS-2 effectively to kind of push back some earlier aggression from Theo. Oh my god, this one single Yak 9 is causing so many issues, and there he is. Finally goes down.
He gets 2 other Yak 7Bs. But yeah, air superiority in terms of fighters definitely turned back over to Hypnochode. And we got a 280mm artillery coming in from Fioman. Yeah, that's gonna be that's big kaboom. 14 damage. 14 damage. That is. You don't want to be on the receiving end of that.
I'd prefer not to be on the receiving end of any firepower, but that's definitely one I would be a little bit less than enthusiastic about. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, that's just a ridiculous caliber for an on-map artillery piece. Like, you think about it, the Avron SD-44 is like, okay, that's actually kind of big, but like ISU-152s, all the other big on-map, like, direct support guns, running like, 150 millimeters or so. But this goddamn gun is 280 big runs, right? Yeah. It's slow as shit and
vulnerable as
expensive and vulnerable as hell, but it's like having on-map railway artillery. It's awesome.
Well, the thing I was trying to figure out just now is taking a look at the actual piece itself. I mean, that cost is absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's like I said, you don't want to be on a receiving end of that bugger.
No, sir.
It's also nice because it's one of the few Soviet artillery pieces that does have corrected shot. If you have a radio dude out, at least. Fieldman doesn't have any radio guys out, unfortunately, to really take advantage of that. I think maybe there's the leader unit kind of in the middle northern area by town has radios, but because it's an artillery leader. Actually, I have no idea, so I'm just gonna shut up.
Rang, don't shut up. I believe in you. This gun does go down.
Yeah.
Thank you very much to that 203. Just a rough calculation again. What, 2.2 centimeters is an inch? So a 280, 28 centimeters. Yeah, we're looking at upwards of a 10-inch diameter shell.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like battleship size.
Yeah.
Kind of close.
Yeah, I mean, most of those are 14 to 16 inches.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, but this is
one of the few times artillery, if it hits a tank, is almost guaranteed.
and it's on an IS turret, yeah, as well.
Now we are seeing a slow attempt by Hypnochode over here to use your term from before, pop the pimple right down here in the south. And there's another carpet bomb. Yep, another cluster bomber to the north.
He's going after the IS-2. I have a feeling that's probably Hypnochode's last IS-2 you can bring up.
Well, he's a Komroti in the center part of the
Oh,
field.
okay. So you may have a few more IS-2 Komrotis, then. Cluster bomber completely misses, IS-2 backs out in the nick of time. And once again, loses another cluster bomber. Not good at all. Yeah, he must be running low at this point.
But like I was saying before, so four guard squads. Yep, that's practically half a company moving on forwards there. And I guarantee you that Shumbaviki LPO will probably fight them to a standstill, which is the most embarrassing part.
Yeah, this town up north has just been an absolute meat grinder.
Yes, it has been. PE2, by the way, looking to hit that advanced M-check and multi. I guess I see that. I probably gone a little further back from that instead.
And another Yak cluster bomber. He really wants to kill out Sherman, jeez. I mean, that should kill it. No!
It should, but it doesn't.
It missed. The clusters landed all around him. That was hilarious. Lucky bugger. Lucky bugger.
I confess I am very surprised that Hypnochode is punching above his income.
Yeah,
I don't think he's been preserving that much of his material. I'm very surprised he's doing that well.
Yeah, he's holding on rather around. We're 32 minutes into the match. He's still pretty close to victory. Fieldman has barely got any points on the board, so to speak, on his end. But I have a feeling Hypno's starting to run a lot about his team. He doesn't really have too much of an advantage down south. He's bringing up another IS-2 Komroti to help hold no man's land, but Fieldman has meant to sneak in some guards and other infantry units into the defensible southern forests. And now he's dropping an artillery air, so we'll see.
That is certainly true. Now, one thing we haven't seen, again, is that we haven't seen any real aggressive craft other than these strafing runs. But that is enough to guarantee control of that town. And that is a necessary piece of territory.
Yep.
Now, one thing would be nice to see is if we can get some artillery from Hypnochode to go after the human side of things. Is that a dead Yak 7? believe it is.
Probably.
Because now the artillery is causing a huge issue for our third tank. Strelkovy? No, just the Tankovy Corps.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
By the way, I'd like to point out the fact that southern Sturmoviki LPO,
Oh.
he has fought everything to a standstill. Finally, he gets forced into a surrender because of the mortar, who also shelled his own troops. So,
Yeah. Real danger close fire support, yeah, but I understand.
It is a little weird to see guards entertain each other at, 750 meters.
Guards and guards. It's still kind of weird seeing Russian and Russian, to be entirely honest.
No. There's no Russian. There's either communist Russians and imperialist pigs. Only question is which.
This is a secret 1919 mod.
Yes, exactly.
Soviets, Russian Civil War, I should say. There's a little bit rel crypt, and the mod authors were a little bit generous when it comes to their technology by giving them, late 1944 equipment. But that's what it is.
And Soviet Russia alternate history picks its own technology.
Sure thing, Khan. Sure thing. Anyway, this town's looking pretty good now over for Fearman, as he almost has Hypnochode infantry out of here, and that's going to be a great spot to hold on to. And Hypnochode has not managed to get any more points on the board on his end. Oh, there we go. It's getting a 13-11. Slowly ticking Fearman away. He needs to hold for another 8 minutes or so if he wants to get the victory.
Oh my god, that one squad would have been enough to capture everything.
Yeah.
And there's 6 more squads of guards coming in. Now, granted, 3 of them are turning away. Try to stabilize desperately on the northern side, but 1410, is he losing the southern town? He is.
He is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is getting pretty tight here for Fearman. Those IS-2s now along the southern flank are just going to start shooting everything as they dare come through.
I mean, what's more, anything that doesn't get killed by that, yes, we have more Zippo lighters coming on in as well. But like you said, you can definitely tell that Hypno's running low on troops. He's not got the VZ-Vod, I can't even pretend to tell you what they are, the UPR officer.
Artillery officers.
Well, he's not called any of them in the entire match. I think he's really picked out of the barrel. Is that the Andreyusha as well?
Oh, is that Andreyusha? Yeah, finally! Finally. Cool. That thing could have been useful earlier, I think.
Unfortunately, if he waited just another couple of seconds, not that he could have known this, but there are 3 more squads of guards coming on in. He does kill that Sherman, but it would have been absolutely delicious to see everything pounded there.
Yeah, it would have been cool. Yeah, Fearman bringing in more guards now into the meat grinder town up north, and that should be enough to beat off Hypnochode's guards as they try to guard the town to the last man.
Well, we're seeing another Yak 7 go down, so Yak 9s are just covering the Yak 9Bs and PE2s. This could be where the entire match turns.
Yeah, we've got Cluster Bomber coming on the IS-2 Comrati. Really kill. No, did he? Oh, yeah, he did. I thought he didn't drop the bombs, but... Oh, he only dropped half his bombs. Oh, oh, look at him! He's preserving ammunition. Huh.
No, he's fleeing. Without using all of his bombs on the proper...
Oh, no, I know, that's... I wonder if he might... I guess you can micro out if you turn off the bombs mid-drop. Which is definitely a peculiar strategy, but... Hey, it works.
Certainly true. Now, one thing we haven't seen at all is we haven't seen any anti-air over here for Hypnochode. He's got to have something.
I hope he has something. He really could use it now, as Fearman is starting to get the air game under his control.
Kind of embarrassing. He had him on the ropes the entire time. But now a lot of his armored vehicles have just been killed in the last few seconds here.
Yeah. The meat grinder town, it's going slow for Fearman, but he definitely has a numbers advantage, and there's an IS-2 nearby. But the IS-2 is completely out of HE and Dushcam ammo. It only has its silly little 2 machine guns left to help out. So that's kind of gonna be kind of useless in the defense.
Oh look, it's ESU at long last.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Definitely what you needed.
And apparently we just saw Yak 9 go down, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Just a random fighter plane dying. Back to that 1311 though, so again, the pimple just continues to kind of... We have pimples on both sides. This is a complexion in terms of the map that'll make any team wins.
I know.
And all the while, just more and more Studebakers run out of ammunition as these artillery just continue to pound the front lines.
Yeah, this artillery's definitely been MVP. I mean, this is exactly how you play 26. You get those heavy guns out, you keep them on the edge of the map, and you just pound everything. You take the enemy to Pound Town.
Oh, certainly. Absolutely true.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely true. Now, like you said before, I am still surprised the IS-1 Conrotti is still alive. He's got to been... I think he's got to have to have been repaired and damaged and repaired again.
The
transmission's damaged. He's been there the entire time. It's just too much ammo to not have been damaged and repaired a couple of times.
Yeah, he's definitely been holding strong. Still, pretty good keeping him alive. That's the best tank you can get for 26 guards. So it's definitely something you don't really want to lose. No whatsoever. We've got a bunch of KV-85s being brought through the middle. Fighting the Shermans at long range really should go in favor of the KV. Oh no, it's just one KV-85.
I was just saying, I was looking for another column or something, but
I thought it was AT guns. So it was AT guns. Look very much like armored vehicles, you know. Yeah, let's go with that.
Sure, I completely agree with you, and we will never doubt each other again.
Yeah, we'll never disagree.
No, of course not. I mean, Germans are the best, and the Russians are the worst, and that's that.
I think we all know 3rd Canadian Infantry
Yes,
Division is the best division in the entire game. Just hold up.
I bow before the Maple Leaf.
Mm-hmm.
Down south, though, we are seeing almost a desperate attack here from Hypnochode, I would say. He is able to aggress and kind of push back some of this infantry from the Soviets, from the Stalinists. But the IS-1 still... There's nothing that can pierce its metal hide.
Yeah, I mean, Shermans are great tanks and all, but especially in SD2, they definitely do have a hard time fighting other tanks, especially at longer ranges.
That's true. Stabilizers don't get you through with any kind of firepower of that magnitude.
No, they only really good from popping around hedgerows, and there's not too many hedgerows here, unfortunately.
If only there were more rivers.
Only...
Another Su-76 coming into the south at long last, and some more Su-76 coming into the north. So we're getting this kind of a weird, knee-jerky, I'm out of troops kind of action here. And oh my god, air paint to the south, Yak 9's going to kill the Comrati and probably the M45 mil. No, it doesn't.
Oh.
Half there, though. And the half that matters, for that matter.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, fast experience for all the IS-2's dead now. And yeah, Hypnochode is definitely, he must be running low of infantry and just stuff at this point. And it's not looking good at all for him.
Well, the Ultimate Cheekies are trying to run down the IS-1, and the IS-1 is slow, don't get me wrong. 25 kilometers off-road against the 10. And yeah, I don't see the Ultimate Cheekies winning this one.
No, it's just doing some blind strafing runs here of the Yak 9 to...
Oh, wait a second.
Oh.
Driver killed.
He's now a pillbox.
Oh my god.
And now he's hero.
They're gonna die, don't get me wrong, but that was...
I'm kind of sad that IS-1 died. He was doing so well.
He was.
And those IS-1s are rare, you know, I only made like 200 of them.
It's practically a relic.
I mean, that's like, he killed literally zero... He killed 0.5% of all the IS... Oh, roughly 0.5% of all the IS-1s that ever existed. I think it's like maybe 280 that he made.
That's okay, though. Think about how many... The percentage points of, you know, Michael Vittmans that have been killed in this game.
Compared to real life, it's probably in like thousands of percents.
Obviously, yeah, exactly.
I know, yeah. Infinite numbers, yeah. I like how Hypnochode is using his SU-76s as frontline support guns now. I mean, it's actually a pretty decent frontline support gun, I'm not gonna lie, but that's really speaking to the situation.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, plus there's an SU-85 right there who's just nailing any vehicle that makes it through that smoke.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't much, I tell you. Oof. Yeah. That's terrifying. Every single time I see the shell explosion there. More guards to the south, another KV-85, another artillery officer. So, yes, despite the fact that Hypnochode is getting the occasional minor kind of infinitesimal victory, I think you called it right. I don't think he's got anything left.
Yeah, he just seems... I mean, yeah, he's just bringing out SU-76s now. He's probably completely out of infantry, completely out of everything else. And yeah, I mean, those tanks are blind without infantry support. He has no real AA. The artillery's pounding him to Pound Town. Yeah, it's not looking good for him now. And he's doing so well for so long.
Yeah.
He was holding magnificently with all his tanks and the air power, but he just lost to attritional warfare.
I think legitimately, if he had been able to take another 5 minutes, he probably would have had this in the bag.
Yeah, if he manages maybe aggress a little bit more down south and hold on to the other side of the hill, just get a little bit more territory, the buffer between him and the enemy to hold out for just that bit longer, he probably would have got the victory here, but alas, it is not meant to be for today.
No, it is not, although, let's not forget the fact that Theoman is still shelling his own material.
Why not? It teaches him to dodge artillery.
You know, if you can dodge a shell, you can dodge a ball, that kind of thing. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah, it's an artillery danger room.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I thought we were going just like some John Woo movie type shit, but that's fair. It is worth noting there was that one guard squad who is now controlling, what, conservatively about almost a square kilometer by himself.
Yeah. He likes to spread out.
Oh yeah, when that squad sits around the house, he sits around the house.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have a very brave M2A1 going after this KV-85. You should be remembered in song, my friend.
Oh no, he's getting those criticals, but yeah. Just he's dead. He's very dead. Now Hypnochode is kind of losing all flags now, as you can tell.
Yeah, I would not be surprised to see a tap out any second here. He's got to know the writing's on the wall. The fat lady is warming up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the chickens are in the hen house and all that kind of good stuff all at the same time. Yeah. He had it, but the unit preservation wasn't there.
Yep. So close, but yeah, so far. And yeah, I think I want to see if he lost most of his stuff towards the end. Yeah, he took some pretty heavy casualties towards the end of the match, just losing all the Shermans and IS-2s and whatnot. But for a early game, it's pretty even Stevens.
Worth noting that 1-203 has picked up a good number of kills, including several tanks. The IS-1 Komroti did very well, the other B-4 did well. Yep, the artillery was the shield and the sword for this.
Mm-hmm, king of battle, for sure. And looking at losses...
IS-2 did decently, one of them anyway.
Yeah.
Not paying for himself necessarily, but did pretty well.
Yak-7... Avtomachiki...
Some minor standouts, but nothing really that massive.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. But yeah, really interesting match. Definitely seeing Russian on Russian. I definitely need to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments below and what you think on having mirror faction matches is like. Because in the ranked battles with an R, you can get mirror matches like this. So it's definitely an interesting mix-up.
Yeah, I guess I haven't played that many of the ranked matches, but that is certainly something to kind of take a look at. Let's put it that way. But with that in mind, what is going to be going on over with the next one? Do you remember off the top of your head?
Not really, no.
Well, in that case, folks, if we don't know, then you better come back to see what's going on next time. But for right now, we're going to call it quits. I'm Conover.
I'm Rangru. Take it easy.